final third.
I think Pepe's so coachable.
Why? You should be
You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Final Third. You have myself, Lavish, and Banks, and we're bringing you our European roundup. We're just going to start off with Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Was it a mistake to start Keita? Naby, lad, was it a mistake?
Don't put.
It's such a funny one because
don't put the downfall of this on Keita, please, man. Don't.
we're not putting on Keita. We're not putting on Keita. We can't put on Keita because Liverpool were bad from back to front, pretty much for the whole first half. In fact, for like 8 minutes of that game, Liverpool were bad. But Keita in that first half, we saw Trent getting double teamed time and time again. Keita didn't help him once, I can't lie. So it's the whole match is on Keita, but hey, you see your boy getting abused like that, you gotta go help him out. You gotta go back his beef a little bit at least. You can't be on that side team and get double teamed and think, let me track the fullback maybe. Let me try to get close to.
That's really on Klopp though.
Do
Keita don't really
help
be
him.
playing like that. Keita doesn't really be playing games like that. He doesn't even used to the system.
But that's always been the midfield's job though. The wide players, Mane and Salah, are up there to do their thing, and the midfield are the ones that have to do the running.
Like the whole
Keita in this match in the 43 minutes it was on the pitch, he didn't do the midfield job that Klopp asked his midfielders to do. We see Ronaldo, we see Fabinho, we see Henderson. What they were great at last year was covering the ground, allowing Trent and Robertson to get high up. This midfield that he put out it wasn't the Bernabeu or whatever stadium they did play at. It didn't work. It allowed too much double teaming on that left-hand side, and they took turns on Trent. They took turns on him. They had to make a change. Because we saw what was happening. We saw what was happening to Trent. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice.
They're winning on my boy, man. They're winning on my boy. Everyone's talking about Southgate. Everyone's talking about. I see you tweeting about. They told you Trent is the top 5 defenders in this league. Listen, that guy's gonna get back. He's gonna get his stock back. Yeah, and when he goes back to what he once was, you lot don't. We don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to hear nothing.
First thing. He's gonna get his stock back, no doubt. But he's going to get stock back by doing the attacking things. He's going to score a free kick, put in a great cross, do something like that. But he's still going to get turned out. He's still going to get turned inside.
That's what I don't understand about everyone.
And that's what we need to speak about.
Which defender doesn't get turned except from Wan-Bissaka? Because Reece James gets turned.
No, but when
James gets turned.
When Trent gets turned, he gets turned. When Trent gets turned, he gets turned, and more time leads to goals. And more times leads to goals at all dangerous situations for Liverpool. Tell a lie.
No, you're not wrong there. But Reece James also gets turned, and he doesn't produce what Trent does going forward.
He gets turned on the level that Trent gets turned. Tell a lie and say yes. Tell a lie and say yes.
I believe it just doesn't amount to a goal. Yes. It just doesn't amount to a goal.
He doesn't.
But he gets turned. But he gets up as well.
We see Trent with our own eyes. This is not new. Like seeing teams.
I don't think the lights on Reece James the way they're on Trent, and for you to even put, they're not level, they're not the same. Trent's better than Reece James.
Reece James yesterday. Reece James on his Champions League tie had a great tie. He had a great tie.
Playing Porto.
I'm just saying that. You're talking about lights. Whenever the lights on Trent, he gets turned.
Not really, then. Not really, because he's won a Prem and he's won the Champions League. So it's just this is the
thing. We talk.
Go on.
We talk about Trent, and he's a brilliant footballer. We know he does the attacking things great. But when we say he needs a defense, because he's a right back at the end of the day, he needs a defensive.
Because the lights are
a good defensive performance. It's not just the lights though. It's like generally we saw Newcastle players turning him inside and out. Like it's not new. He faces left wingers, and more time they get the better of him.
Newcastle Maximan can't turn Reece James. Newcastle.
It wasn't even Maximan. I remember last season. It was last season at Anfield.
I feel like the lights are always on Trent. Yeah. So when he gets turned, we remember it. When Reece James gets twisted up. When Reece James
remember it because it happens so often. That's why.
This season it's happened more often than not. Yeah, this season it's happened often. But this agenda hasn't existed just this season. Because when Martial
It's not been an
was the
agenda. It's not been a.
when Martial was the first one to
It's not been an agenda though because it's been happening.
When Martial was the first one to twist him up a couple seasons ago, why did that stick? And he wasn't even getting ripped then. But the agenda's always
that was Rashford. You're thinking of Rashford.
Oh, Rashford,
You're thinking
sorry.
of Rashford.
Rashford.
But it's continued. He hasn't developed enough defensively for that agenda to be dropped because we keep seeing him get to. It's not the first time.
Say nothing. Because at one point we were saying it was only Kimmich above him. Say nothing. But now you're putting all these England rejects above him. Sickening. Next.
Defensively, there's a lot of players better than him.
Next.
And I don't think you can deny that. I don't think you can deny that.
If it's all about defense, tell Wan-Bissaka to go England.
No, but we're saying it's one side of the defense. It's one side of the right back job that you have to do. You have to get better at it. You have to. They're talking about playing in the Euros this summer. If he comes up against better wingers in the Euros, he's gonna get turned as well. And it's going to lead to England getting knocked out. Out
of all the fullbacks, he has the most experience against the best wingers. So what's everyone talking about? And in all of them games, it was against. And all of them games, it was against twist up. Did they not pop PSG?
You know what? Time will tell because we've seen history. When we talk about history,
like you got to log off that Bird app. You got to log off that Bird app.
Get turned. You see, I've got eyes to watch Trent. I've got eyes to watch him do this in live real time. I've seen him get twist in live real time. All he needs to do is get better at defending.
This guy want to.
You're just rattled.
Your blood's up. We haven't even started on Arsenal. Your blood's up. We haven't even breathe. Breathe.
Get off that Bird app too with the purrs.
Moving on to bright, better things. Vinicius Junior. What a player. What lad?
He listens to TF3. You can't tell me he don't.
What lad?
You saw we were saying, hey, you take that next step, that little bit of a decisive step, and it could be something beautiful. The goals he scored yesterday, the first goal, the run, the control, and the finish, beautiful. And that's the thing when he first came, and we talk about how young he is. He's literally.
That's not in his locker.
You don't think he's not? That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying not been in his locker. But we're saying if he adds that to his locker consistently, there's a player there. There's a player, but he hasn't
won in 75 games. Like players like that. Like he has that end product. That end product was crazy.
That's what, okay. Yeah, fair enough. When we talk about that end product, that's where you need to get better. When we talk about one, like it's literally he could get into those positions, but more time he's gonna skew it or he's gonna mess up the situation. But where against Liverpool, I don't know who he was coming up against, what right back he was facing. Like just like it was, I don't know. But like, yeah, he had a fun time. He had a fun time against whoever he was facing. He had a fun time.
He's just excited up there.
Pathetic, man.
Vinicius had a breakout game against someone's right back, but we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. No, it's not even time to talk about it. Not even time to talk about it. It's cool.
Should Hazard start the return leg?
I forgot Hazard still picked ball, you know.
Yeah, he's been injured so many times.
Yeah, it's deep for him over there. Oh, Shem, you went on mute, by the way.
Sorry, my bad. I was just getting some phone calls. You know, in Nigeria, people just be banging them out. It's not easy. But I forgot Hazard was, still playing at Real Madrid. Can't lie to you. I forgot he was still playing.
I saw... You see the way Asensio played yesterday, like they need a quality upgrade on that right-hand side. I know Hazard doesn't usually play there. They probably have to rejig some things, but you've got like Asensio...
People forget Hazard is the marquee, you know. Hazard is ideally the Ronaldo replacement. Bell's not there, so he's the franchise player. Really, if we're being honest with ourselves, and he's not really getting a look in. He's not really featured. All we've seen Hazard really do is gain weight and be in the papers for gaining weight. That's all we've seen Hazard in the papers for. It's sad. It's actually sad. So the fact he's not even, what he was saying, should Hazard start is crazy. Chelsea fans are laughing. Not laughing, but they want him back. And that's their goal. Yeah. Play him on the left. Whoever he has to play on the right plays on the right but I just don't think. I think not that he ruins their system. He's just not on form. So why would you start him if it worked so well? They won 3-1 at home. Anfield.
It's interesting, yeah. It's, to drop him in. He's had a couple good. He knows how to play at Anfield. To be
no fans at Anfield as well.
No fans. So you have fun there. But again, he's coming off an injury. big game, second leg where they need to kind of secure it, it'll be difficult to drop him in there.
Moving on to City versus Dortmund. How did the Haaland audition go?
Yeah, one moment.
Haaland had very good, like 2 good moments. I remember the pass, fantastic assist, the round the corner, and the way he shrugged off everyone's Premier League Defender of the Year.
Bullied him.
Bullied everyone because everyone said, I know Ruben Diaz is good, but okay. Some pundits were saying Van Dijk-esque. How dare you? Haaland, get off. Scurried on the floor like a bad bee.
One lean. Had him on all fours. But he should have finished that. He should have buried that. He knows that. He should have buried that. But
Haaland will be back.
I'd say for the most part,
He'll be back.
Fair enough.
Right.
I'd say for his audition, he probably dropped a bit of a 6.5. I'd say he wasn't excellent. He wasn't
It was respectful.
Again,
yeah.
I think he really needs Sancho to be fit for the second leg. I don't know if Sancho's gonna be fit, but he just looks a completely different player when Sancho's playing. Completely different player. Kind of shows in the Bundesliga as well that Sancho's just a chance creating machine, and and the type of striker that Haaland is, he needs that just as much as Dortmund need his goals. So he needs Sancho. He needs Sancho to play in the second leg if Dortmund really want a chance of getting through, because they're still in the tie. Away goal, 2-1 defeat. They shouldn't have.
I should have stopped at 1-1. That was poor.
That was poor. That's Dortmund showing that they're still mentally young.
They're still Dortmund. They'll always be
They're still Dortmund, but they're still in the tie. If they get Sancho back, there's a chance, because
I just
City
that
didn't
match,
look
all I took from that
indestructible.
match on the City to really put a blight on City's performance. What I took from that match is we just not in the Premier League. We're not blessed with on-form strikers, because for me, Stones and Diaz, a bit questionable, because the goal even they conceded, where's Stones dropping? Where's Stones pulling out to? Where Stones having this fantastic resurgence, and I'm happy for him, but Stones and Diaz partnership in the Prem should not be leading the Prem. It's just weak right now. It's just not really. We don't really have a lot of potent on-form strikers, but Diaz getting
Haaland, just one lean.
Haaland 19, 20, push big man.
Bellingham for Euros?
No, move on.
Oh, no.
No.
He's a player. We're not blessed with centre midfielders like
Let me just say one thing about England. England need to get some structure today if they want to win something internationally. If they get a crop of players that are of a certain age, only 1 or 2 golden wonder kids, should come up to the first team. Jude Bellingham. No. Let me finish. Jude Bellingham. Let me finish. Jude Bellingham, Saka, Harvey Barnes. All these lot that's getting in the mid. I'm being serious. Let me finish. Foden.
My man is playing in a Champions League quarter-final.
I don't care. 1 or 2. Because Germany
about
do
a 17-year-old that's in a quarter-final in a Champions League, and you're talking about Saka.
Germany do it. It don't matter. Spain do it. It don't matter. You're going to play for the under-21s. It doesn't matter. We even got knocked out. The under-21s. And why did we get knocked out of the under-21s? Look at the under-21s you sent. Give them some structure. Get some winning mentality. Get some winning mentality in them. Be playing Jude Bellingham for the Euros. Get that.
Again, I'm not mad at Bellingham going to the Euros, because he's literally so good, and we don't have many good centre midfielders. We think about Foden, 18 years old. I'm not mad at him going either, because he's literally one of our best midfielders. Send your best players at this point, because if you're gonna be sending Hela, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, Eric Dyer.
Why is Calvin Phillips going? Is Calvin Phillips going?
He's all right, but again, you only need, like, if you've got Rice, you've got Calvin Phillips, you've got Henderson. You don't need all of them. You literally don't need all of them.
You just need 2.
Bellingham. That's what I'm saying. Then you drop in a Bellingham, a different type of midfielder.
They're taking Calvin Phillips. Madison said he's not getting a look in no more.
Madison, the injuries just came at a bad time for him.
Oh,
That's the thing.
do better, man.
He started the season
Do
well,
better, man.
but
Kind of lame boy excuses that the injuries are getting. Do better,
injuries
man.
came at a bad time. It came at a bad time for him.
So Foden. So you're taking Mount over Madison.
Mount's a guarantee anyway. I don't even think Mount is gonna go.
Are you taking Mount over Madison? Look at him.
Yeah, I am.
Cool. Right. Julie, next question.
I'd have to. We're talking. I'd have to.
Moving on to Bayern Munich versus PSG. Deserve victory PSG? I think so. One.
I can't lie.
Of course you.
As I said, Bayern outplayed them for me. Bayern
played really good.
Bayern had 31 shots, bare shots on target. Fam, like Bayern whooped them for a lot of the match. But they had Neymar and they had Mbappe. When we break it down, PSG had Neymar, PSG had Mbappe, and who were the difference makers in that time? I told you, especially with Lewandowski's out, there's nobody on that Bayern team that's going to be more decisive than Mbappe and Neymar. There's nobody else on that Bayern team that reaches the level that them two can reach. Even though PSG were...
That's the rewind sound, yeah? That's the rewind sound. Okay. Let's go to the Champions League final last summer. Who was more decisive? Who was more decisive than Neymar and Mbappe? Because you're saying it like it's set in stone, like it's Bible. Who was more decisive?
No, but again, they had a poor match that time. But again, Neymar was pretty much.
So why do you think they won't have a poor match this time? Because you're saying it like it's concrete.
I told you. Lewandowski's out. There's nobody else that's going to be a decider like Mbappe and Neymar in that time, and we saw it because PSG got outplayed. But the moments of quality that PSG produced.
But there's still a second leg.
Why are you disappointed in him? That's literally that's what he does.
No, big games.
That's what he does.
Don't be disrespectful. Big games he turns up.
What big game? You're going to tell me one big game he turned up in. I need you to tell me another. I need you to tell me another.
So what's the big game? What's the big game I'm going to tell you he turned up in?
You turned up in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
So what's the other big?
Which one?
The one against PSG. The one against PSG.
Okay, so that was last season. So against Juventus.
Last season. So what's the?
Because when we brought this up on the radio, you were like, "Oh, that was like 5 years ago."
5 years ago, brother. 5 years ago.
It's still big games,
5
bro.
years ago.
Okay,
brother.
sorry, my bad. Thomas Müller.
Again, Thomas Müller, and we saw you got the equalizer. But when we talk about Kylian Mbappe and Neymar, there's nobody on the Bayern Munich team that's reaching that level.
Those two are the big franchise players. They're the ones that sell the tickets for this game. But don't act like Bayern ain't got killers. Bayern are not efficient. They are efficient. PSG were very clinical yesterday. PSG were very, very clinical.
And their best players created the chances for them to win the game, and they won it. Muller scored the goal. Choupo-Moting scored the goal, but
PSG have a Tottenham DNA in their underbelly that they could win this game, knock out Bayern Munich, draw Porto or Chelsea, and lose next. So you coming out and saying like it's concrete, Neymar and Mbappe being on their team means they're gonna win. It's very weird to me. It's funny.
I'm not saying there's a guarantee, but I'm saying who else is gonna be like who's gonna be more decisive than them? Who?
Second leg, we'll see.
You can't.
Second leg, we'll see. Because I've said Muller, I've said Kingsley Coman, I've said certain people. Because it's not just about who's the biggest on paper that's going to turn up. That's not how it works.
It's not how it works. And we saw, because of the fact that Bayern Munich outplayed them, like it kind of reaffirms my point even more. It reaffirms my point even more. Because Bayern Munich outplayed them. By the end of the day, it was the moments of quality from Mbappe and Neymar that decided the tie. It was them two that decided the tie or the first leg at least for PSG.
Let's go to the second leg then. We'll see.
So kind of already answered it, but are Neymar and Mbappe the best duo left in the competition?
The best two what?
Duo left.
The best duo.
Who's that? Sancho and Haaland, Sterling, I would say, and what's his name? KDB. Yeah, they are. They're the best duo if everyone's even in the competition.
Fair enough. No Messi and Dembele.
Okay.
Let's get onto the Arsenal talk. I want to sleep, please.
What can Bayern? We can't really answer that. What can Bayern take from this match? To be fair?
They were good this match. That's what they can take. They were good and they created chances.
They're not out of the tie at all.
Yeah, the tie.
At all. They're far from out of the tie.
Chelsea versus Porto, 2 away goals and a clean sheet. Is this tie sealed?
Yeah, wrap that up.
Spirit of Zagreb, innit? That's what we got to bank on now. Hopefully they do Zagreb and come back.
Wrap it up. Because you can't be that bad. And then win the match 2-0. You can't. Chelsea were poor and they still won the match. So
that match was so frustrating because you just sound like a hater. But if we're being honest, Chelsea was bad. Chelsea was bad, but okay. You get them
you
one.
sound like a hater. You're right, bro.
They actually sound like a hater, but they were bad. You know what? Go off.
Yeah. How did Chelsea manage to get away from the match with a win? Because
I don't know.
I didn't even watch it, but
I had 2 screens. I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, what?
How?
Fam, literally just 2 moments. I'm seeing Mount Dio and next Crave turn on the edge of the box, play a bottom corner.
Yeah, I've seen
Survive. And then I see Chilwell jump over the keeper, get his goal. You can't. Those sort of matches you can't explain that. Thomas Tuchel's not gonna come out and start speaking about expected goals after the match like he was doing before, because you can't explain that sort of match. You just have to smile, take it, and then go on to the next round. That's it. Yep. Had it all under control. Oh yeah, that was the plan. That's all you have to do. Just lie.
You
lie until you had it under control.
You lost 5-2 to West Brom the other day. Don't allow it. Anyway.
Just lie.
Granada versus Man United. Is their tie wrapped? I think
wrapped up, man.
Wrapped up.
Done,
2 away goals.
Done. 2 away goals, clean sheet, easy. We were rubbish, but we got the 2 away goals.
Man United.
Again, just moments of quality. We weren't losing to Granada. 2 moments of quality. Well, I say 2 moments. 1 moment of quality and then a penalty. That's it. Move on to the next leg. Clean sheet again. Go to the semi-finals.
You're done. Yeah, semi-finals. Ajax or Roma?
I think Roma won the first leg 2-1. So
yeah, they got their 2 away goals too. So
it's looking like a Roma time reunion with Smalling and Mkhitaryan.
Good luck. Arsenal versus Slavia Prague. Got to set up
the fun bit.
Is it advantage to Slavia Prague?
Nah, they were so bad. You lot were bad. But they were bad as well. They were like, I don't get how they're not our Rangers. They were bad as well. So even though they've got the away goal and they're technically winning the tie, I can't see Arsenal not going on to at least score at their place. But you lot were bad. I say that, but you lot were bad.
They could have won, you know. We were bad. Like, they were bad, but they missed 2 big cut chances, and I was just like, huh?
It was literally just battle of the pits. It was battle of the pits. Who's gonna be less worse? In the end, that Pepe moment it looked like it was gonna give you the win. That little bit of quality, nice little finish on Pepe. One little flick. He needs to take Lacazette around the corner and show him some.
I was gonna come and just get upset and rant and say how Arteta needs to go and we need to do a clear out. Listen, I'll leave that to everyone else, innit?
Right.
I know this is only the first leg, but if we don't get to the final of this tournament, yeah, I'm done.
Spill your pain. Tell us about it.
If you don't get to the final of this tournament, what is this though? For the last 15 years, we've declined. Every year we've regressed. Every single year we've regressed. So you can't come and tell me now, Slavia Prague, when we was growing up and playing teams like Slavia Prague, this is the team that comes 4th in the Champions League group stage. And like, if you draw, it's a bad result, but you beat them. And sometimes you play your reserve players. You give a couple people some debuts. You beat Slavia Prague. Now, there's just it's difficult to break them down because even though we had a couple chances, yeah, we should have had more because the game was flat as a whole. The game was dry. We couldn't really create as much as we should have, but what we did create, like is that missing a 1-on-1? Come on, bro. And the thing is, sometimes you feel sorry for them because it's like they get few chances, so they have to convert. But convert, just convert, because we're starving out here.
But nah, you don't make excuses for them. So
we're just starving out here. I'm tired, and I'm tired of Arteta trying to look upset at the fact that we concede a late goal, because we do it all the time, and you still play the same players. Willian shouldn't be around. Willian shouldn't be here. Partey, let him start. Let Partey come back at the start of next season because he's clearly not fit. He eats. Yeah. He's too heavy and he's not fit. He's playing like he's 50. He's just not fit. Aubameyang and Lacazette, just get a proper striker. We need a proper striker. We actually did. We need a proper striker. We need a proper striker.
Listen, the dance moves in the change room ain't covering up.
There's 5 players I'd keep at Arsenal. Just 5 I'd protect. 5 players that if we sold, I'd be upset. 5. Saka, Gabriel, Leno, Tierney. I think is that 4? Who's the 5th one? Smith Rowe, maybe.
What about Martinelli?
Okay, Smith Rowe and Martinelli can share. If someone puts Richarlison money on Martinelli, he can go still.
Tierney, Saka,
Leno, Gabriel.
Leno? Why are you not riding for Leno that hard? Come on, man.
No, because we can't get anyone else. We can't get anyone else. I wanted Martinelli. I said Martinez. Sorry, I said Martinez was so much better than him, but they pammed me. Cool. Keep Leno then. Leno, Gabriel, Tierney, Saka.
Gabriel, Martinelli. I got my Pepe stock, and that's it.
Oh, get rid of that shit.
If someone's dropping if someone's dropping 72 million on Pepe tomorrow, you're not accepting.
Leave me alone, because
I'm just asking.
He always shows you lot why you lot should shut up.
Always.
Huh?
Doesn't always show us.
Your Gabonese player came on and did F4.
Anything. Doesn't show us anything.
And my player comes on and he does what he needs to do.
Dude, if someone gives you 60 mil for Pepe, you would accept it. You would drive it. You would drive it.
I'm not.
That's a lie.
If you look can recoup your money for Pepe, you're not taking
She'll take it. Don't mind her. She'll take it. You'll take it.
One thing I don't understand, like, Arteta and the subs, like, why is he so slow with it?
I don't want to talk about Arteta, honestly.
He wants to be Arsenal so bad. I don't understand. Like, I thought we was over this. I thought actually, and they think you have 5 subs.
5 subs, and you could see the way the match was going, and he didn't want to make it.
Or the 75th minute to do 1 out of 5 subs.
From half time, should have took off Willian and brought on Martinelli.
His man management's a disgrace.
Horrible. That's one thing I can.
His man management's a disgrace. His blending in the youth is a disgrace. He's appreciating stock is a disgrace. His tactics, disgrace. In-game decisions.
What else is he a disgrace?
In-game decisions, poor. The way man management is the way he disciplines players. So I guess that too is poor. The only thing I can say is it's a defensive system, and that's what I said. Can't even, and maybe uses the right side a little bit more better than Emery did. But
so, what are we thinking for the second leg?
I don't think we can win away.
But we have to.
But I don't think we can win. That's why I think we're out.
We can't draw. We have to win.
Yeah, if you draw, we're out.
No, if we draw, it goes.
High scoring, a 2-2 will send you lot through, but
yeah.
Can you lot see yourself scoring 2 goals?
If he plays the team we play today, we're definitely going out.
Oh yeah.
If you start Martinelli, Pepe, I don't know who you're starting up front. Maybe play Martinelli up front, but that partnership works. Saka,
what did you think of Aubameyang getting dropped? You think it was the right decision?
If he didn't play Willian, yes.
Okay.
Just because I don't understand. Like I said, Willian works.
That's a good answer.
We've seen it so many times and he always does it. It just doesn't work.
You'd rather Aubameyang doing the runs on the left-hand side than Willian. That's fair enough. I'd rather
we flip keys for Aubameyang, but that's done now. No one's going to sign them wages.
No one's signing.
Anyway, that's me. Nepa's going to take the light soon, so...
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on Saturday.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe so coachable.
Why? You should be in
Just need to
prison.
shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You should be facing charges.